Now coming into the behind the front left tire, this is your CV boot and outer CV boot, and it is intact and good and dry. If you can see inside there, that CV boot is good and dry as well. If you look up here, this is your shock. Okay, this is the strut, and the important thing is that it's dry, so there's no leakage on that. I'm not seeing any other issues now. Just taking a quick shot of the bottom of the motor, and I'm not seeing any major oil leaks. A little bit of weepage, but that's pretty common for most cars. Okay, up there is your upper control arm, and it is, I'm going to check that in a second right now. Now with the jack under the front left tire, I'm going to check the outer tie rod, and that is tight because that's very important. It's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering. And this is your upper control arm here. Your spring, you can see behind there, your spring is intact, and I'm going to check the upper control arm right now, and it is tight as well on the front left. Okay, now coming in on the front right, you've got about 50% tread on your front right tire, so you still got some kilometers in that. This is your upper control arm here, and I'm going to check that right now. I've got the jack under the front end, and I'm going to check it for tight, and it is tight. Your spring, if you can see behind there, is intact, and inside the shock is dry, which is a good sign. Now with the jack under the front, we're going to check the outer tire on, and I know it's good because it's just been replaced. Your brakes, you've got about 20,000 K left on your front brakes, so everything's looking good as far as that goes. Now your outer CV boot on the right is good. Your around here. Okay, and then your and then your inner CV boot intact on the inside there. Your shock is good and dry. Your lower control arm good and dry, and again about 20% or about 20,000 kilometers left on the front brakes. Now on your rear right, you got about 60-70% tread. On the back, you got more tread on the back than you got on the front. Okay, on your shock, now this, you see this is your shock right here, and this is good and dry. That's important there. Your spring is intact, and that's suspension wise. On your exhaust, it's all stainless steel, which is a good thing because stainless steel never ever rust. Okay, on your back you got about 15 to 20,000 K on your brakes. Okay, you're missing a spare. You want to get that just in case of a flat tire. Oh, sorry, it's in the back. My bad. So you do got a spare, but it's just got to be mounted under the back jack here for you. That's where it hangs. Okay, on your right, your left rear, again, more tread on the back, about 60%, 70% tread on the back. On your spring, good and intact. Your shock here, and this is your shock, good and dry. I'm not seeing any leaks on the differential, which is right here. Good sign. And yeah, and another perusal of the exhaust. Okay, just a shot of the motor as running of the exhaust. Very clean, no oil burning that I can see. Okay, you got 214-557, no dash lights that I can see. Interior, nice and clean. Crack in the windshield, you want to deal with that because that'll cost $200 for the mobile guy to change that windshield. That crack is pretty much in the line of vision. Okay, she's a smooth runner as far as I can tell, and I'm going to just check under the oil cap here because this is the thing that I look more than anything. I look under the oil cap, and it looks good and clean as far as I can tell. Okay. All right, so yeah, that's my estimation of this vehicle here. You have to make yourself so you can make an informed decision whether this is for you or not. And if I can help in any way, shape, or form, just let me know. Bye-bye.